Well, we kinda knew who they were months in advance, but at least we know what they look like. So things have been relatively quiet in relation to NetherRealm Studios as well as MK11, mainly due to some revelations from behind the scenes, but the important thing is, at the very least NetherRealm Studios are learning from their mistakes and are handling their employees much better than how they used to, hence why they haven't been pumping out as much content as frequently as they usually do. But I'm not here to dwell on the past, so let's look into the future. Because not long ago, Nightwolf was finally released as part as the second character within Kombat Pack 1, alongside Shang Tsung, who actually predates Nightwolf in terms of DLC releases, as well as Sindel, who many presumed was going to be the next DLC character after Nightwolf, keyword being was. And of course I cannot forget about Spawn, who is undoubtedly the most hyped out of all of the DLC characters thus far. But on top of all of the previously mentioned characters, NetherRealm Studios will finally reveal the last two DLC characters that have been kept a mystery for quite some time now. And even though we were going to get an official trailer tomorrow, there have already been leaks that do actually spoil the last two guest characters for this first Kombat Pack. I usually tend to say take this with a huge grain of salt, but given the look at this actual screenshot, it does seem very legitimate. As we do have this brand new image featuring all of the characters in Kombat Pack 1, which also does reveal both the Terminator T-800 as well as the Joker. And underneath their names we also do get to see the release dates for each upcoming fighter for Kombat Pack 1. And to me this leak does seem very legitimate in my eyes, considering how Sindel does have her Revenant costume as seen in the picture, and also if you compare this teaser for Spawn that was released months ago alongside his final render within the leaked image, the lines all seem to add up here, no pun intended. Now as for the new characters that we are going to get for Fighter Pack 1, I am glad that we are in fact going to get the T-800 because he has been heavily requested for quite some time, plus I feel like the Terminator is the perfect character as well as the perfect franchise to cross over into Mortal Kombat. However, the same cannot be said for the Joker because I honestly feel like he is such a predictable waste of a slot. And if you ask me, I would have much preferred Pennywise over the Joker, but if there's one good positive I can think of is that at least he's not having this Injustice 2 design. Although what is throwing me off a little bit about this picture is the release dates for certain characters, most specifically with Terminator, Sindel and Joker. Because yes, I am aware that both Terminator and Joker are chosen so that they can hype up both the Joker movie as well as Terminator Dark Fate. But if they were to cross promote properly, then you would imagine having Joker being released on October to coincide with the Joker movie, then have the Terminator for November to coexist with Terminator Dark Fate, which would then leave Sindel for the January release. Although leaving Spawn till last does make perfect sense considering how he is the most heavily demanded character out of all of the 6. But overall, I am fairly satisfied with the first Kombat Pack, despite the fact that I would much have someone else instead of Joker, and I was expecting it to be Ash Williams. And given how this leak is pretty much all but confirmed that this is in fact going to be the definitive Kombat Pack 1, it will be pretty cool to see how they will look in game properly and to see how they move if they do release some gameplay featuring all of the 6. Although, for some reason I do think it's a bit weird in that the Terminator has his skin from Genesis of all things. I don't know, I just had the need to just nitpick here. So how do you feel about the Terminator and the Joker being the final 2 DLC characters for Kombat Pack 1? Are you pleased to see these characters, or would you much prefer the likes of Pennywise and Ash Williams instead of those 2 characters? Comment below and share some thoughts. And as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Take care and have a good one.